In this video, I'll be helping you with the ALEKS problem type called using a trigonometric ratio to find a side length in a right triangle. In this example, we're asked to find the length x in this triangle, and we know that it is a right triangle. We know this angle is 48 degrees, and the length of this side is 20. And when working with these right triangles, we should recall our mnemonic SOHCAHTOA, which tells us that the sine is the opposite side over the hypotenuse, the cosine is the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, and the tangent is the opposite side over the adjacent side. And from the perspective of this 48 degrees, we can see that the 20 is the hypotenuse, and the x is right beside of the 48 degrees, so it is adjacent. So I can tell here that the trigonometric ratio I should use is cosine. In doing so, I would have the cosine of that 48 degrees, which is our reference angle here, would be equal to the adjacent side, which we don't know, that's x, over the hypotenuse, which I do know, which is 20. From here, to find our missing value here, x, I could isolate the x on one side by multiplying both sides by 20. That would cancel the 20s on the right, leaving me with just the x that I'm trying to find. And on the left, I would have 20 times cosine 48 degrees. And from here to find x, and to do this calculation, you could use any calculator. Here I use Desmos, which allows me to put in 20 times cosine 48, but I would want to make sure whichever calculator I'm using that I check the settings to ensure that calculations are being done in degrees, since that is 48 degrees. And it's worth noting that the default in Desmos was radians. But once this has been put into a calculator and we get our decimal length here, we were asked to round our answer to the nearest tenth. So our 13.38 will round to 8 will round the 3 up to a 4. So 13.4, the length of our missing side here, x, is 13.4 units.